Like, what's that story? Somebody told me a great story about how they pranked you, because you're big into pranks.
They pranked me?
Yeah. Somebody...
I don't know what the story is. What would give me a hint?
Somebody you worked with.
Yeah.
I was in a business meeting with them. They said, we bought him for his birthday a painting from a very famous artist.
Yes, I know about this. I remember this.
So you actually did get pranked.
Badly. And it's ended up still being a bad thing. It's my manager, Michael Rotenberg, who owns 3 Arts. You know, is that who you were in the business meeting with?
No, it wasn't.
Do you know 3 Arts?
Of course I do. Yeah.
So I was their first client. Michael and me have been best friends since we were 13.
Okay.
So at one of my birthdays, he presented me. I like art, and I go to art shows. And he presented me with this painting, which was kind of like a Pollock, the kind of, what do you call that?
Abstract.
They take the
like paintbrush, and it looks like something a kid would do.
Yeah, and he said it's called Autumn, and this won a prize at some Beverly Hills thing, and it was just really the sentiment of him knowing that I loved art, and that. So I really loved it. I had it framed. I spent a fortune on having it framed, and we put it up in the first house that I bought. And when even after St. Elsewhere, when I moved into another house, my wife hired a designer and a decorator, and she told him how important this was to me. And he designed a wall in an area where this gift and treasure would be. And then in the third house, my wife said, to be honest with you, what we want to do with this house, that art doesn't really fit. Is there any... I've given you like 20 years of this art.
Right.
It was he gave it to me for my 30.
Have you ever had it appraised, or
no,
did you ever Google the artist and buy another piece?
No, and why if a friend, like a brother, gives you a gift, why would you appraise?
I just want to know how good of a brother and
it wasn't about the value, it was about the sentiment.
You gave me a couple of jackets the other day. I go home, the first thing I do is I Google.
Were they expensive?
One of them was $1,000. John Varvatos. So thank you.
Can I have it back?
It's at the dry cleaners.
Okay. I wore it once.
One of them you didn't wear, but I still dry clean everything before I even wear it, because I imagine it in the store, people trying it on, and then they put it on the ground, they're kicking it around, so.
So anyways, at my 50th birthday, so my wife said, we're moving into another house, the house we live in now, and it just doesn't fit the decor or anything. So I decided to do something nice. So I donated it to an orphanage, and it is in the lobby of this orphanage from, and it says, they showed it was dedicated and, from the...
Mandel family.
Yeah, dedicated from the collection, Mandel collection. And it's there.
Like you're some great purveyor of
I'm going to
art.
be honest, I took I thought I never got it praised, but I took a tax deduction. They gave me a little, but I hardly took anything, but it was...
You're not going to jail. It's been long enough. But yeah, you over-deducted.
On my 50th birthday,
Michael,
who attends, hands me an envelope with a birthday card. And in that birthday card is a Polaroid, that's how old this is, of him drunk on the floor, high, throwing paint on a piece of shit paper. Going, does that look familiar? And I go, is that the painting? He goes, yeah.
That's such a great...
So I had this piece of shit. And I don't want to throw the orphanage, but you can go to the orphanage now. It's still hanging.